Welcome. Let's take a look at the U.S. 2-year Treasury bond yield on the weekly time frame. I want to draw your attention to the beautiful contraction that price has been forming since March 2023. The Cypher patterns it creates are fractal copies of one another, continuously replicating while accumulating tremendous amounts of energy. As you can see in the chart, the proportions of the Cypher patterns tell a story. 4 times, price attempted to move higher, but failed. With each failed attempt, price left liquidity above while sweeping all the liquidity below. This gradually prepares the upper side for a powerful sell-side liquidity cascade. As you can see, price has reached the primary Cypher target, the B pivot, in Cypher terminology. This is part of a much larger structure on the 3-month time frame, which I'll explain shortly. But first, we know that every contraction is followed by an expansion, and every expansion by a contraction. Based on the breakout that has formed, we can estimate the potential path of the new upward expansion by projecting it from the initial impulse, the first corrective move that developed after the breakout. It's important to emphasize that this is only a hypothesis, not a rigorous technical analysis. To genuinely estimate the proportions of an expansion in a way that aligns with future price action requires an extremely meticulous analysis of time in relation to price. It's a very demanding process, often with a relatively limited payoff in terms of probability. That's why I simply use Gann's expansion tool with Fibonacci ratios, not as a predictive model, but merely to satisfy my curiosity about how the move might unfold. Now let's move to the 3-month time frame and understand where the selling pressure originates. This is the 3-month sell block in red that has controlled the entire price movement since 2023. The overlap between these structures is heavily saturated with liquidity, making it a highly probable destination that price may seek to reach over the course of the larger move. As you can see, price has been undergoing a very aggressive downward expansion since 1988. It reached a point of saturation, followed by a countermove that broke the original parabolic structure. The U.S. 2-year Treasury Bond is currently in a very delicate position. From my perspective, the way this structure appears suggests that confidence in the U.S. government's ability to repay its debt over the next 2 years is declining with the same intensity that the price is rising.